Cancer couples, hello and welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. My name is Angela, and Cancer, this video may be for you if you have Cancer in your Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Cancerian. And of course you would be, because that's why you're here, right, Cancer? Let's take a look at what's coming in for you for this period of time, Cancer couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Holy Spirit, show me Cancer couples. What can Cancer expect in their relationship right now? Someone in your scenario, Cancer, may feel misunderstood. They may not feel that you understood something that they were saying in the heat of the moment. Maybe there was some anger, some lingering anger between the two of you. But yeah, it's clear that someone feels misunderstood. They want to share how they feel with you. And for some of you Cancerians, there's some type of wisdom that you have. And you're wanting to share this with the world, some type of gift that you have. You could definitely be learning something new. You could definitely be learning something new about your partner. Overall energy for your reading, Cancer, is start anew, begin again. It could be two different storylines, Cancer. You may be deciding to completely cut this off and begin again in your life. But for a majority of you Cancerians, you guys may be beginning again. You may be beginning fresh. You may be getting a new perspective on things. It's quite coincidental. It looks like I've done quite a few of the couples videos, and it looks like a lot of you guys are in separation. The readings continue, because Cancer, I've done your reading. This is now the 4th time. Yeah, your reading comes up as if you're in separation. It reads like a singles reading. Yeah, you may be making a wish. Someone in your scenario could be making a wish. Someone may have left your life and they may be back to stay. Spirit is definitely encouraging you to believe yourself and to believe in yourself in some area of your life where you may be lacking some type of confidence. Spirit is definitely encouraging you to take care of your health. And I feel like divine timing may bring something in. You may want your partner to show you more appreciation. You may want more appreciation on your job or the people in your life. It looks to me that something may have come to a close. Something may come to a completion and have already come to a completion, or you could be evaluating whether or not you want to end something. The natural ebb and flow of life is with endings come new beginnings, which is where we get the overall energy from. May have something to do with a fire sign individual. Crossing energy. The challenge to your situation is revolution. It could be revolutionizing your relationship, but I strongly feel like there's something that happens over and over and over again. You and this fire sign individual may have this repeating pattern of breaking up, taking some space for one another, and getting back together again. Someone may have told themselves that this relationship was not for them, and they may have explored other options to see who else was out there. Someone may have felt stuck in this equation, stuck in this relationship, and may have been talking to somebody online. Cancer, during this separation, they may be checking you out online to see what's really going on with you. They may have this deep knowing that the two of you are meant to be together, but it looks like the two of you are taking a breather because there's trouble in paradise. This 10 of Cups situation, yeah, it's come to a close. And you guys are just not on the same page lately. You might feel that the two of you are growing apart. One of you may want to make peace from the past, make peace with the past, either your past apart from this person, your past that pre-existed this relationship. Maybe there's something from the past that continues to haunt you, and you continue to repeat a pattern in each relationship that you get in. If it's a pattern of breaking up, getting back together, if it's a pattern of cheating, lying, running when the going gets tough. Something is causing this 10 of Cups to unravel. You may be wanting to talk things over and say how you really feel. Maybe time has put things in perspective for you. Maybe you're ambiguous about whether or not you want to put a close to this, if you want to put an end to this permanently and walk away. But it looks like Cancer, you may not be feeling like yourself. You may be feeling highly emotional at this time. You may be having a difficult time processing your feelings at this time because you may be going through a lot. Yeah, you're definitely leaning on being single because you feel like this relationship is just too unbalanced, too uncertain, too risky. You guys have had a lot of ups and downs. This relationship has been very rocky. And you might have times where you waver back and forth, where you vacillate back and forth about whether or not to let this person back into your energy or whether or not to completely move on from this. You're tired of feeling like you're doing everything by yourself and not having the support from your partner that you need, either financially or emotionally. And yeah, you might be going through it financially. There might be a need to kind of budget your money better, Cancer. You're definitely feeling hurt. And there could definitely be some communication that comes to you from a distance. Others of you, you may want to start an online business. You may want to go into business for yourself. Some of you may be having issues with your vehicle. Some of you could definitely have a difficult time moving forward from this situation. One of you definitely wants a rebirth, or there's a rebirth coming, right? That's the overall energy. Let's see. What has caused this 10 of Cups to be in reverse? Someone in a scenario may have left somebody for someone else. They may have left to be with that person, and you may be very concerned whether or not, if you let this person back in your energy, if they're going to go back and forth between the two of you. Yeah. So you may be wanting somebody to come home. Someone may be wanting to come home to you. They could definitely be sending a message. They could definitely be sending you a message from a distance. Text, email, social media. You guys may have a kid together. Definitely been some gossip that was going on in this situation. There's definitely an obstacle. Yeah, some of you could definitely be in court due to child support. Or there could just be court issues looming over your head that's causing you to feel rather overly emotional. Maybe something regarding your home. Okay, so something destroyed your sense of happiness in the home. What was it? Pride. Trust issues. Yeah, that's one of the biggest barriers to this relationship, pride. There could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you feel is full of pride. Someone that you feel is on their high horse. Someone that feels like they're better than everybody else, or that they're better than you, when they may really actually be insecure. And this could be who they are in reality. They're insecure, but they put on this facade like they have pride issues. Okay, there's something surrounding home. There could be a document. There could definitely be a message that comes to you about home, a message that comes from a distance. Yeah, this could be your partner sending you a message. Person or someone that you're distant from. Listen to this reading with an open mind. Understand that, yeah, the energies can definitely go vice versa. It's not you, then it could definitely be them thinking something, playing something out in the reading. But yeah, somebody is thinking about marriage. They're thinking about coming home, and they're thinking about sending you a message. Time has really put things in perspective, possibly between you and your child. Maybe you are estranged from your child right now. Maybe childhood dreams that you're putting in perspective. Yeah, you're wanting to move on from old issues pertaining to mother and child, possibly. Pertaining to maybe someone that you co-parent children with. Your husband, your wife. Right now you're feeling a bit unhappy. And you're saying, I want to feel secure. I want to feel grounded in my decisions. Somebody's saying, I want to be the breadwinner. I want to step up. And I want to be all that you need. Somebody doesn't feel good enough in this scenario. So it looks like you're releasing yourself from a situation that you feel is too worrisome, is too burdensome for you. And it looks like, yeah, things may have come to a close. Things may be ending because there are so many obstacles and hurdles to this relationship that, yeah, somebody's saying this is too much. This is too much to bear. Somebody's saying, I already have enough on my plate. I'm ready to let this go. I don't want to worry about what you have to do when you're not at home. I don't want to worry about what it is that you do when you're not around me. You could be very concerned that there may be someone else in the middle of your relationship, and there may have been issues with cheating, which could be why you're in court. You could definitely be in divorce court. You could definitely be concerned about your children. Some of you could be dealing with a custody battle when it comes to your children. So you could be battling back and forth about where your child spends their time, what home they want to go to. This might be your child feeling divided and feeling very emotional and feeling caught in between the crossfire between the two of you. So it looks like there was issues with cheating. You guys may be in court. You guys could be talking about divorce. You guys could definitely be dividing assets. No, if there's a divorce, it looks like somebody's winning. Somebody's getting the house. Yeah, but somebody's saying, I feel unhappy without my family and I want to make a confession. After some time has passed, somebody is saying, yeah, I'm feeling rather overly emotional about losing my family due to some type of past cheating episode. Somebody is saying, I don't want to go through with this divorce. Single life, somebody may have been acting single when they really were not, when someone was married. And this definitely caused you, Cancer, or your cross-watcher to feel like your kindness was taken for weakness and that they took you for granted. You're saying there's no way that I'm going to be second runner-up to your other options. Somebody feels that someone is non-committal. Someone may be having a difficult time laying something to rest or laying someone to rest. You may feel that, I don't know, someone may be passing. This could definitely also be why you're in court. You could definitely be inheriting a house. Someone feels very connected to you, empathically, intuitively. They don't want to feel this. They may be feeling your emotions. They may be crying tears that are not really theirs, right? Because your cross-watcher could definitely be going through some things. They could be grieving some things in their own life during the separation. They may be grieving the loss of this relationship because especially if you guys are going through divorce, yeah, this is really real to somebody. And somebody feels that they had to stand their ground in this situation and then making a final decision. I do see a divorce in the final stages. And somebody is saying, I don't want this divorce. I want to come back home. Someone is having a very difficult time closing this chapter. It looks like somebody is saying this is the right thing to do. I have to stand my ground in this situation. That's what I mean. Somebody wants to be married. They may have had this refusal to change, and you may have seen the truth in this situation. You may have decided to cut this person off and sever the ties, and you may have decided to turn your back on this situation because you found that the disrespect and the immaturity was just too much. Hopefully you don't feel that your child may feel that you may have turned your back on them. That you may have cut them out of your life in some way. And that you may have turned your back on them. The Lovers. You guys still love one another. There could definitely be a Gemini in this scenario. You guys love one another, but you're saying, I don't know if I want to be all in this situation. There's been a lot of deception. There's been a lot of lies. I've seen through this person. I can see straight through them. This is also someone wanting to bring transparency to you and wanting to bring some type of healing to the situation, possibly a Sagittarius. They may be feeling confused about bringing you this offer, but it looks like someone does want to bring you some type of an apology. They may not want this relationship to end, this fire sign individual or this Scorpio individual. They feel like there's a battlefield between the two of you right now, or this battle, this court battle is really tearing them apart. They're feeling really hurt over this. Somebody is saying, I don't want to have to compete with for your attention. And this is why I feel a sense of betrayal. You lied to me. You cheated on me. I'm still feeling hurt. You manipulated me. You manipulated my emotions. They may be wanting some type of forward movement with this situation. With you, Cancer, but they feel that you don't feel the same. That you may be putting up this wall. You guys are in separation, and since they have had the time and the space to think about this, it looks like someone does want to return to you, Cancer. You continue to come up in the reverse in your reading. There may be a Capricorn returning to you to extend this apology to you, to extend this olive branch to you, wanting to make amends, and they're feeling that it's a waste of time, and that this relationship, the issues in this relationship have been completely blown out of proportion, that the damage has been done. They've lied too many times. No, but they're saying, can our love be strong enough to stand up? Can it be strong enough to stand the test of time, given the trials and tribulations that it's gone through? Can we figure our way back to love and start new and start afresh? Some of you guys, because your divorce is in the final stage and then the overall energy is starting anew, starting fresh, it's like somebody is having a very difficult time after this divorce, or even through the process, figuring out how to live life without you. Could definitely be a new door opening for you. You may be deciding to step over that threshold, and it may have everything to do with your career. There could definitely be a barrier or an obstacle that's in your way. You may be deciding that something is absolutely not for you, but time may put something in perspective for you when it comes to some type of thing that you want to pursue, some type of endeavor that you want to pursue, Cancer. Something that you're not moving forward on. You could definitely get some type of a message, whether this is a literal message or a message from the universe. But yeah, somebody is saying you're not going to move. You're not going to go back and forth. This is what someone is worried about, that you're going to go back and forth between them and between you. And they're saying, I don't want this. I don't want you to go back and forth between the two of us. I want you to make a decision. You don't feel that you are. You guys are taking a breather, but somebody's definitely coming back to the picture. Let's take a look at how they may be feeling about you. Cancer, your cross watcher. Let's see how they might be feeling about you at this time. How are they viewing you? Okay, let's see. How do they see you, Cancer? They see you as the star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We're talking about online. Somebody could, I don't know. You might have something going on online. You could be getting a lot of attention on your Instagram. Yeah, there's an air sign. They feel like you're acting like the low vibrational side of an air sign, that you're being aloof, you're being distant. They want this Two of Cups with you. How do you see them, Cancer? How do you see them? Okay, you may be dealing with a fire sign. Cancer, you might be Cancer on the Leo cusp. How do you see them, Cancer? How do you see them? It's like you fear the unknown. You fear that the past is going to repeat itself. You're fearing the worst in this situation. Fear of the unknown. They may not even know how to read you. Let's see. Cancer, cross watcher, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Could definitely be, like I said, some type of unexpected shift to the situation. Cancer. Cancer. Yeah, they are feeling defeated. They are feeling disappointed. They do feel like it's over between the two of you. They feel like they have to be strong in the situation. They don't want to show you how they really feel, how hurt they are. They feel like they don't have any other alternative but to move on. But secretly, they're still attracted to you. They are very hopeful that you'll let them back in your energy. They feel like this is everything they've ever wanted. The cross watcher is still very in love with you, and they're still hanging on to you, hoping that you will have a change of perspective and hoping that the two of you can move past these old issues, but they're not sure if you guys can. Whether or not there's been too much damage to this situation, they're not sure. They're hoping to heal the situation with you and start over. Again, that's the overall energy. There was some type of temptation that they gave into. They're definitely feeling hurt. They don't feel that you're going to accept this offer that they want to extend, and they're being very patient, and they may come to you when you least expect it. kind of giving you your space, but they're saying, I want to reunite with you. I'm going to give you your space, but I definitely see a future with you. And you are the one that I have chosen. They may recognize that they may have taken you for granted, and they're definitely wanting a rebirth. They're wanting to come back and start anew. Which once again confirms the overall energy. They're having regrets or have remorse about the past, about a past argument that the two of you had that they feel was rather petty and unnecessary. They're trying to find the courage to come to you to give you this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups. They're kind of feeling stubborn about coming to you, so they are kind of procrastinating, but they may miss their children. They definitely want to move on from this turbulent situation that you guys are currently in. They may be feeling overly emotional about the fact that they may realize that it's very sobering, that they may realize that it's time to move on. Because they do feel like that things are completely over between the two of you. They would like to bury the hatchet. They did cheat. They were sloppy. They were a sloppy cheater. Or this person was a sloppy cheater, and they don't feel like they have the closure that they need. They may be wanting to send you a message, and possibly they did, but they were blocked. You may have blocked them on social media. You may have changed your phone number. You may have blocked them from your energy. They're saying it would mean everything to me if we can start over, if we can start from scratch. They realize that it's time to apologize. They still love you, and they do want a clean slate when it comes to this situation. There was a lot of destruction, and they are really recognizing that their actions were very destructive. Nevertheless, they want to commit to you. They're definitely going through some struggles. They're definitely not feeling like themselves either, and they're feeling unhappy about the way that things have gone, and they definitely want to rebuild. They want to create something new and build something new with you. There may have been issues with reciprocity. You may have felt like you gave and that they didn't get the same in return. They may be fearing that what they're thinking and feeling is kind of one-sided. They feel that they put in a lot of sacrifice in this relationship and that it was just ruined and they do feel that the separation, they recognize that it happened because of cheating and because of their reluctance to change, because they could have said some things that were borderline verbally abusive, and hopefully they didn't put their hands on you, but they could have been physically abusive to you. This earth sign saying, I want to build a family with you. I want us to grow old together. I want us to raise grandchildren together. I want us to see our children grow up and our children's children grow up. I want to leave a legacy for our family. And they're feeling very hurt that this Ace of Wands may not happen. They're feeling very hurt that they don't have this closure, and they're feeling a bit defeated about you. Feel that you've moved on. Sometimes they may feel that you're too good for them. Nevertheless, they want this Two of Cups, and they want to be married. They want this commitment with you again. But they're not sure if they want to open up emotionally. They're not sure if they're going to come up empty. They're saying, I want this with you. I want to live under one roof with you. I want to see what we can do to salvage this and make this work. They're a bit reluctant to come to you. And they definitely feel hurt. And they're definitely worried that the situation is completely over. They could be drinking to kind of numb the pain of what they're dealing with. Yeah, they may have been checking some things out online. They may be checking you out on social media, because that may be the only way that they can really get in touch with you. But they still don't have the clarity that they need. They could be definitely exploring their feelings. Yeah. Someone wanted the bachelor life. And they're realizing that their inconsistencies broke this relationship. They're trying to release themselves from this hold that this heartbreaking situation has on them, and they feel very defeated, and they feel like they have to walk away. You're not talking to them. They want to work on it. Cancer, you may love them as well. You may want the same thing, but it looks like they feel like you're playing hard to get, or that you're putting up this very cold, hard exterior, which is confusing them. They feel that you're holding a grudge against them, and that you may not be listening to your intuition when it comes to this situation, and they feel like there's no real success that's coming out of this. But yeah, they're saying they still think about you. They still think about the good times and the possibilities that this relationship could still have. They feel like it's time to let go, but they're having a very difficult time letting go, Cancer. Definitely be vice versa, but somebody you guys are both being very hard to read. You guys are tired of getting back together and breaking up. Somebody's saying, I want an adult relationship. I want something that's strong, somebody that's not going to run when things get heated or when things get difficult. I don't want you guys to argue over petty things or separate over the pettiest of things. Not that cheating is petty. No, but this earth sign and this fire sign, we've also got air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah. Somebody definitely wants to reunite with you. This could definitely be your children. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that wants to reunite with you. What are the barriers to this relationship? What's keeping this relationship from moving forward and growing? For Cancer, Holy Spirit, for Cancer. For Cancer couple, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's keeping the situation from moving forward? What's keeping you guys from happiness? Could be envy. This could even be in your career. There could be envious people around you, right? That are trying to keep you from being happy. They don't want the two of you to be happy. There could definitely be someone that intentionally broke up a happy home, a homewrecker in your situation. Out of envy, they could be trying to keep the two of you apart. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Partner may secretly envy you. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Somebody may feel that they're not on the right path and they're not happy about that. See, this might have everything to do with your career. You might be feeling that you're not on the right path. You want to find happiness. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah. Someone definitely feels a lot of guilt in this situation. They want to move on to abundance with you. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This is what I mean, having everything to do with your career. Abundance awaits you. Happiness awaits you. I don't know, especially if you guys have an online business. Maybe it's just time to start again. Your morale is down. Someone in your scenario is feeling guilty. Okay, what is two more, Holy Spirit? What could make this situation different for Cancer couples? Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And that's exactly what someone is doing. Rather than talking about the issues, they're worrying. They're ruminating about the situation, especially with the overall energy being revolution. It's like someone is turning the situation over again in their mind, over and over and over again. Ruminating. Worrying about what may happen, but not actually taking action. See, this again, confirmation about your career. You want to be of service to everything. I feel good when I can help others. Something that you want to do. You're worried about some things. You might be feeling guilty that, I don't know, that you might be taking time away from the family. Guilty in some area in your life. Feeling dissatisfied with some area in your life. hiding your true self because of envy, forgetting to take care of yourself. And yeah, part of you, Cancer, might want revenge, might be taking revenge, might feel trapped in some area in your life. You might have tolerated a lot of things in this relationship that, you know, you wouldn't have ordinarily. But you may feel that this person has had a big influence over your life, and you're just saying, I just want to see consistency. But there's been a lot of friction between the two of you. And there may only be bits and pieces of the story that you guys know. You may only know fragments of the situation, possibly because someone lied by omission, or because you guys just haven't been able to really talk without arguing, or talk without bringing up the past, or there's a lot of pain lingering in this situation and you guys haven't found a way to get past this pain. So the truth about how you're really feeling hasn't gotten out. So you may only know fragments, but it looks like someone may take the leap of faith. And with taking that leap of faith, it looks like that's where there is that shift. You may definitely take a leap of faith when it comes to your career. We're going to do a separate video. Stay tuned for that, Cancer. Maybe time to reveal your real gifts. Make peace with your past. If there's some type of situation where someone may have told you that you weren't good enough, or this belief that you've adopted for yourself that you weren't good enough that comes from the past. Yeah, it may be time to reevaluate these outdated beliefs that originate from the past. Yeah, some of this is all in your head, Cancer, these self-doubts. Yeah, but it looks like right now, Cancer, you are setting boundaries for yourself. And someone may be coming back to prove their loyalty to you. Someone may have matured, they may have grown up, maybe not. It's always going to be up to you to gauge, Cancer, about what it is that you decide. But it looks like someone wants to prove that to you, maybe even your kid. That's what I have for you, Cancer. If you found that it resonated, feel free to leave a comment below. Feel free to leave a thumbs up. Book a reading if you like. You can book a reading on my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. The link is below in the description. Peace, Cancers. Take good care. Consider subscribing if you guys already haven't. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.